Hello everyone, Michael here with the Daily Note to YouTube channel, and welcome to another episode. Today I want to cover the app Photodesk one more time because it turns out that I only covered just one little corner of what Photodesk can do, and it is capable of a whole lot more. And there are interesting things you can do with the S Pen that I completely missed. So if you haven't seen that episode yet, it is an app that can do this. So go check that out first because I want to talk about everything else Photodesk can do. And if you have seen episode 26, I just want to clarify you cannot send these animated illustrations. When you try to send it, it will send the completed animation. And it is one feature that this app is lacking, and I personally wish it had it. I even went as far as emailing the developers about it through the Google Play Store, and while I got no response, I urge you to make the same request for them to give us a feature that lets us export these animations to something like an MP4 video file. Anyway, let's get started on what else Photodesk is capable of. And you'll notice that Photodesk now can be downloaded directly from the Google Play Store. You used to be only be able to download it on Samsung apps, but it is now available on Google Play. And after you install it, you'll notice, if you have the multi-window update, that it is multi-window compatible, so it should just add itself to this list and you could launch it from here. It should be like this for everybody probably except Verizon. They have that bug on the apps getting automatically in there. Let's open this app. And one thing I like about Photodesk is it kind of showcases different capabilities of the S Pen that I have not seen anywhere else. For example, in AirView, right? With AirView, you can actually open or interact with these like folders or albums without actually having to touch it. I'm just hovering over it. I'm pressing on the clicker button, and it just opens up the album. And I think that's interesting. I haven't seen an app do that. And you'll also see that it pops up these two these two options here. For example, if I just do a click and hold here, it doesn't really give me those options, right? But those two options show up only when I do AirView and I click on it with the clicker. And let's look at this first one here. It says shortcut to a slideshow is created. I didn't create a slideshow. This folder, right, I was hovering over, it was called a slideshow, and it created a shortcut to my home screen to that folder. And you could see that Photodesk, right, it is a very capable photo viewer, right? You could zoom into it. Here's another cool thing that you could do with Photodesk. You could go with this view here, and you could click on map, right? And even though I have no images here with geolocation, I have some images in here. So as you can see in Seoul, I have 13 images, so it grouped those together. So maybe when you're taking a road trip, right, it'll group these the spots where you have taken your photos, and you could just look at the map of where you were and you could see the images there. Even though there may be hundreds of images in that folder, it'll separate them out by location. And for you to turn on locations, like the locations to be embedded when you take a photo, you need to go to your camera, right? And then you need to turn this GPS tag to on. And you need to also make sure your GPS is enabled. A few more interesting things about Photodesk is you could do that swipe gesture that you could do in the latest version of Photo Gallery. And when you do a standard AirView hover, instead of getting a preview of the picture, you get some basic information such as the width and the height and maybe the file size and the location. And you get some interesting folder information as well. And just like we did an AirView and a click on the folder here, we'd do it on the pictures, and you could see we get some options there as well. We could rotate the pictures. We could set it as our lock screen, delete it, or share it. Okay, but let's go back here. Remember, we did only one of the options here. So we did the option to create a shortcut, but if you click on this, starts a slideshow. And I wasn't expecting to find these gestures, but it turns out there are some hidden gestures for rotation, and it does not work with the finger. It just rotates counterclockwise if you draw a half moon this way, and it does the counterclockwise rotation if you do a half moon gesture that way. And while we're in here, I just want to quickly glance over the features I talked about in episode 26. And if you want more of a demo on this feature, I would highly suggest you check out that episode for this. But I just want to quickly just show you what it can do. If you do want to create that kind of animation, but you want to start with a completely white background, you could just simply hit the menu and hit image editor, and now you could create an animation with a completely white background. So anyways, that's today's episode, and I hope you got some interesting information out of it. I really like this app Photodesk because it not only works for what it does, but it is able to show me what other things are possible with the S Pen and the Galaxy Note 2, because it is absolutely on the bleeding edge of what the S Pen is capable of. And if you haven't been to my channel yet, please come to my channel and check out my 100+ videos on the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, because I create a video a day so that you get the most out of your Samsung Galaxy Note 2. Once again, thank you for watching.